So today we're doing a 500-point game, Gondor versus Mordor. On the Gondor side we have 3 leaders. We have Faramir, this one, although I'm going to be using just a regular cavalry model because he's on horse, and I'm going to be using a blue dice to differentiate him. He has heavy armor, a shield, and just a regular horse, not armored. With him, he has 3 other horsemen with lances and shields. Then we got just 8. We have 10 Gondorians, 5 of them with spear, 5 of them with shield. Then we have a Gondorian ranger with a spear. Then we have Damrod, which has 6 rangers, 3 with spears, 3 with bows. Then we have Medril, which has a banner, and then just Gondorians. On the Mordor side, we have Goth Mog here. On Warg, he also has a shield with him. He's leading a Mordor troll and just a bunch of morannon orcs, and one of them has a banner. Then we have a captain, Nord captain. He has a shield with him and warg. He has another warg rider and 2 orcs with bows, 3 with spears, and 3 with just swords and shields. The thing that we are doing, scenario, is to the death. So it's all about killing your enemy leader. So first we'll do deployments with them. Okay, so it looks like Mordor gets to deploy first. So warbands have been deployed. Mordor just sent their main force in the middle, and their little other warband on the side. Gondor got their shooting rangers on top, just scattered their forces to attack the Mordor forces on 2 fronts. Alright, so onto the movement. I will come back with the movement done. So I just moved all the forces. Mordor just moved their guys from back here all the way up. Goth Mog moved out of the way so the archers couldn't shoot at him, although these 2 still be shot at. These guys stayed still, could possibly shoot at the Gondorians. These guys just moved forward to attack. Gondor adjusted and moved the horsemen to come around and moved the force to attack. Medrill's going to move his forces to come around. The Rangers, these guys cannot shoot. By the way, they all stood still. But these guys can. They can shoot at him and him, but they will have to make in the ways. So it moves us onto the shooting phase. So that's 3, and then the blue one's going to be Damrod. They need 3 up to hit. 1 miss. Alright, and because they are defense 5 and 6, they'll go for the first one, and then the second one. But they need 6s no matter what, so we don't have to roll them individually. First, we have to roll in the ways. It just seems like a small thing, so they just need a 4 up. And 2 hit, 1 misses, and they need 6s. And they get it. So this orc is dead. But he also killed Damrod. Just missed by 1. And so he will use his only point of might to increase that to a 6 to kill this orc as well. The shooting phase for the orcs, the Gondorians are just an inch away from them being able to shoot out their 18 inches. And so, I pre-measured this, so I know that, and there's no shooting. So we'll go on to priority phase for next turn. Red will be Mordor. And it goes to Mordor again. So we'll come back with the movement done. The movement has been done, and Mordor just moved up again. Moving up all their guys. Goth Mog moved off to the side so he didn't get charged by a horse that was over there. Medril just moved his lines forward to flank them. These guys couldn't fit in over here, so they just moved around to assist their brothers over here. These guys just moved forward to get attack next time. These guys just moved forward and didn't move to where the orcs could charge them in an unfavorable manner for them. These guys didn't want to get charged this turn by all 4 of them, so they just stood back. These rangers stood still, but due to the fact that their friends are over there, they cannot shoot. Otherwise, it'd possibly hurt their friends. I feel like this is a good range for them. Sight. And I feel like they shouldn't be able to shoot, so correct me if that is wrong. Although these orcs can shoot now. They stood still, so that means they only need 5s to hit instead of 6s if they would have moved half. And no hits, and so it's done. So we'll go back up to priority again. And orcs take it again. We'll come back with movement. Movement has been done. The orcs moved up and split up to attack both sides. Goth Mog charged into both Madrill and these guys here. These orcs, these guys had enough movement to charge in these guys. These orcs were just left to be by themselves. These guys just decided not to move to keep their shield wall. These guys just moved forward a bit to attack these orcs in a favorable manner. Troll moved up, probably will get some combat next turn. These guys moved forward, and the 2 Warg Riders charged into all these guys. This guy does not have enough and cannot move around, so he just stood still. These orcs cannot shoot, but these guys, they want to get down, and so they have to make climb tests. So we'll just start with this one right here. We'll roll. And he gets a 1. So he is knocked prone. And he has to take a strength 3 hit. And he's okay. Next one, right here. He is good. So we can make it down. This one will go here. And he'll roll. Which he also gets a 1. And he's okay though. Next one, the one with the spear right there. 4, so we can just go down. These guys will go down here. Spearman. We get 4, so we can just get down. Damrod gets a 1. Ooh. And he's still okay though. And he'll do the same thing. And he gets a 6. So he can just continue his move a little bit. It's about 2 inches. Alright, so now it's on to some combats. Finally. Alright, so we'll just start from left to right. So over here, this Warg Rider charged in. I believe he is the captain. Yes, he is. He is the captain, so he gets 3 attacks. He is fight 4, because he's a captain. And he gets 3 attacks because he typically has 2 attacks. And he added 1 to get 3. Alright, so he got a 5, but he can use might. This is Faramir. He has 2 attacks normally, so that's what he'll be doing. He only gets a 3. And the other one, he just gets 1 attack. It will be red. And he just gets a 1. Alright. They are cavalry, so Faramir will not use any might to do anything about that. He'll just back up. So, and he will try to wound Faramir's horse. He has strength 4 against a defense, I believe, of 5 on the horse. I don't know if that's the armored one, so please tell me if I'm wrong on that in the comments. Alright, so first we'll go on him. No, the horse is not wounded. Next. Not wounded. Not wounded. Alright, so the horse is not wounded on Faramir. I'm gonna do a cut. Alright, so these orcs right here, gonna go against them. These guys right here. So the orcs will set the bar. And they get a 5 high. Gondor gets a 4 high, so they lose the fight. So they just back up like so. And the orcs will make strikes. They need 6s because they only strike 3. And they get it. That was very lucky of them. One Gondorian is dead. Next, to the right, we'll just do the same thing. So, orcs, they get 6 high. They also get 2 6s, so it's a roll-off. Orcs have priority, so they'll roll. 3 or less goes to them. And it does not. It goes to Gondor. Alright, so they just back up. Like so. Back up. Alright, so they need does have a shield, although it doesn't matter because they're not strength 4. So it is 5s. And they get the kill. One orc is slain. Alright, to the right, we have 2 more orcs. They get a 4 high, and they get a 5. So they just back up, like so. And now they will make strikes. They need 5 like last time, and they get it. This orc is also dead. Now we'll go on to the morannons, which are just we'll go on the fight to the right of them. Alright, so they get 2 attacks. So they get 3 high, not good, and they get a 5, nothing they can do about that. But they are in range of the banner, so they will get to re-roll one of their attacks. So they'll just re-roll their 2. Oh, and that's a 2. Alright, so they just back up. I'll back them up after this. So they need 6s to kill because of the shield, and they do not get it, so they just back away. Next fight, but there is a ranger in here, so they'll set the bar. The orange one will be the ranger. 5 high, and the orcs will need a 6 here. They do not, but they do have the banner. Nope. So Gondor wins. They need 6s, and they get 2 6s, although it's only 1 kill. Alright, so next one, the banner, which is spear assisting the orc against the 3 guys. So the orc and the banner will be the orange one because it does have -1 on duels, and just 3 blue. So the Gondorians did get a 6. Let's see what they get. 3 high, so they do lose. And let's see if they kill. They do not, because it does have a shield. Alright, next fight. We have 2 Gondorians, 2 regulars, just regular morannons. They'll set the bar. Getting a 3 high. That's not good. And they get the 6. Can they kill? The guy does have a shield wall bonus, so they do not get the kill. But is he within range as a Goth Mog? For his hatred man? Yes, he is. So they actually do get the kill, because hatred man gets +1 to wound rolls. If I do not mistake myself, against people with the man keyword. These orcs obviously do not have enough movement, so it's just on here. So he does have the higher fight, and Madril does not have the strike ability, the heroic. So he will just set the bar. He does get 4 attacks, so it would be very devastating if he gets the 6 here. And he gets the 6. Nothing they can do about that. So they will just back up. And these 2 are knocked prone. Oh, this guy will be knocked prone. So now Goth Mog gets 8 attacks. I'll just roll these twice. He is strength 4, so he'll just do them 1 at a time. The first few will go on Madril. They'll need 5s, but they need 4s because of his +1 hatred man. So that's 1 wound, 2 wound. Alright, so Madril has to have a fate roll to stay in this. He does have 3 might though, so, and he succeeds. Alright, so the next will go on him again. Okay, and he is dead. Madril is dead because he cannot do anything about that because he has no more fate left. And he only had 1 wound. Devastating for him. And the last 3 will just go on the other guy, getting the kill, so this guy is dead. Alright, that's all the combats for that turn, and the priority will go to Gondor. I'll come back with movement. Alright, so so movement has been done. Alright, so Gondor did get to move first, although that captain over there on the ward did call a heroic move, but so did Faramir, and Faramir won that, so they just charged into him. Gondor just moved their guys, although the troll did get through, so nothing they can do about that, and charged into this one guy. The ranger moved to spear support him. These guys are just fighting, or the ranger could help that. Then they just kind of moved to get to the banner, which they desperately need to get points. They charged Goth Mog with 3 guys. The banner is spear supporting here. He's spear supporting this guy right here against these guys. This one's just one against these two. The Rangers just did their movement to get over to this combat, which is going really bad for Ministers. Alright, so now we're going to shooting. They all moved their full distance. So these guys are shooting the combat with this guy. Alright, so they have 2 shots, needing 5s. No hits, so that was anticlimactic. Alright, so now let's go on to the fight phase. Now Gondor did get priority, so they get to choose. They'll probably just do the one that see which one's probably gonna be the worst for them. So they'll just do Goth Mog. Goth Mog does get 3 attacks because he did not charge, and he gets to 6, so nothing you can do about that. And let's see if he wins. He is so he typically would need 6s, but he needs 5s due to Hatred Man. And he gets 1 kill, so they just back up, and he'll kill the spearman right here. So he is dead. Next, we have the banner against these guys, and Gondorian. The banner does have -1, so he'll be the orange one, and these two will just be the regular. So they get a 6 high. What do they get? Also 6 high. So there'll be a roll-off. Gondor got won the priority, so they'll roll it. 3 less goes for evil, and it does. So let's see if they can kill. He does have the shield wall. You can't really see that, but they are base touching, even though they are his comrade is a little bit buffing. And does not matter. He is dead no matter what. Alright, this Gondorian will shield. I'm trying to buy some time. The orcs get 2. And ooh, double 1s he loses. Not good. And they just need 5s. But they are within Hatred Man, so he is just dead. But wait, he does have a banner actually. He has the banner. Yes. And he wins the fight, so they just back up. They don't have a banner, so they just back away. So now going to the side where Ministry is more or less winning. The Mordor troll is not going to hurl anything, so I'm not going to do that one first. So we got just the ones by the house. So we just got 2 regular guys against 2 morannons. They get a 4 high, and they get a 6, so they win. And they need 5s because that guy does not have a shield. Doesn't matter, they don't get it. So these guys are just going to go against these guys, supported by a spear. Gondor is at the bar, getting a 6, and they also get a 6, so it's onto a roll-off. Goes to evil. He does not have the... Yep, so he's dead because he did not have the shield wall special rule. So he's only defense 6, so he's dead. Next, we have these 2, which, because the ranger knows that this Gondorian is going to be most likely dead no matter what, he will just assist his friend against these 2. So, the ranger will be orange, the orange guy, and they only get 2. There's no banner for them. They get 3, winning the fight, and does not have the shield wall, so they need 5s. He is dead. Not really good for Minas Tirith. They are running low on guys. Alright, Mordor Troll. He gets 3 attacks. Only getting a 5. Minas Tirith can win this. But they only get a 5. They have no banner, and so he loses. That is Strength 7 against Defense 6, so he needs 4s to win. And he gets it 3 times, so he is just dead. Nothing you can do about that. Alright, so we have Spear Support, which is not combat control, by the way. He would be up a bit more, but there's a bit of terrain obscuring that. So then we just have these 2 against these 2. Orcs will set the bar with only a 2, no banner. And they get a 5, so they win. And they can attack both. They need 5s. That one is crooked, so we'll roll that. Nothing. Alright, so we just got these 2 against them 2. They get a 5 high. And Minister loses the fight. They need 6s because they only strength 3. And they get nothing. They just back up. Now we have this guy, which is trapped. And he only gets 2. He does get a 6, so this will be Faramir. He's fight 5, so he is higher than him. He only gets a 3 high, though. That is not good. He is higher fight, so he will win. And Faramir doesn't want to spend any might on that, because that would be all 3 of his might. So they just back away. And he his attacks, going at Faramir's they'll just, actually, he wants to get rid of his numbers, so they'll just go after one of the Gondorians. And they get it. So this guy is dead. Alright, so next one is just a warrior that did not charge. He got charged by the Gondorian. So the Gondorian was at the bar at a pathetic 3. And he, the warrior gets a 1. Alright, so he is not knocked prone due to the fact that he is a cavalry model. And he will just get, he has a lance. He does not have a shield, but so he just needs 5 and 4s now. Because he typically would need 5s. And he gets it. Courage test for the warg. Fails, so the warg just flees the battlefield. That is combat done, so I'll come back with the movement. Oh wait, we got priority, real quick. It goes to good. I'll come back with movement. Alright, so that's movement done with all of the guys. Gondor did get priority, but Goth Mog called a heroic move, and it was not countered by anyone because there was nothing that they could do because all their might around this area were gone. So he charged into the banner, but this Gondorian got into base contact to not only spear support, but if it does die, he can pass off the banner to him. The Rangers just moved up again to get into close quarters with Goth Mog. These guys just charge in normally. Gondor desperately just tried getting into these guys, hopefully to get that banner. The Morannons just came in and tried to get favorable fights. The Mordor troll was tied up by 2 Gondorians. He rolled an 8 on his courage, so he's good. This one Gondorian just got these guys up, and Faramir and a knight just charged into the captain, and this one's just going by himself to come around and flank. These guys did not shoot, if you guys noticed that I didn't mention them. They didn't want to shoot, but they'll just try again this time. Shooting at this guy. There's 1 hit. That's the first hit all game. They'll just, top or bottom, so horse or rider. 3 or less is the horse. Hits the rider, and they need 6s. Nothing. Alright. So we go on to the fight phase. Alright, so we'll just start with the chieftain here. Faramir will set the bar, because he does have higher fight. He does only get a 4. Faramir's rolling really bad today. The captain gets 2 attacks, gaining a 4. He could use might, so let's just see what the other Gondorian gets. He gets a 4. Alright, seeing that he most likely will die in this scenario, he will use his point/might to increase that to a 5. Faramir will also use that to a 5 though. That means Faramir only has 1 might left. So he just backs away. And now they will make strikes. So, he is typically defense 6. But they get +1 to wound, so Faramir is strength 4, so he typically needs 5, so he needs 4 to wound, and he gets 3 attacks. See what he gets. And he gets only 1 wound. He could use might though, but we'll see what the Gondorian gets. He typically needs 6s, so now he needs 5s. That's another wound down. Alright, so let's see. Fate from him, he fails. So, this guy is just dead. The chieftain is dead. Alright, so now we'll go down the line. These 2 against him. The Gondorian will be shielding, just trying to hold them off. That's his purpose. So, 2 of them, they get double 5s. And he gets a 4, so he loses. He needs 6s because they're just regular orcs. And they get it. He is dead as well. Alright, so The Mordor troll will be, he'll just be attacking normally. Actually, he'll try rending. He'll rend if he wins, because it's just one model. He only gets a 5, so these two Gondorian models, they have a chance. They do not get it. So strength 3 against defense 7, he only needs 3s to wound, and he gets it. That was very close though. So he is just dead. Alright, so these two against the two orcs. The orcs set the bar this time. They get a 3 high, and they get a 4 high. So they win the fight. They're not in range of the banner, so they just back up a full range. These orcs needs 5, well, the Gondorians need 5s. And they get a kill. And they will kill him. Alright, so now we'll go here. This is what looks like to be a 5v2. The Gondorian does not want a shield, just because of spear support. The orange one will be the ranger, so they'll set the bar. If they get 6 with the ranger, they instantly win the fight. They do not, but they do have a good chance. Alright, so it's 4 attack. Actually, yeah, it's just 4 attacks, actually. They get a 5. Now, that'll be a roll off, but they do have a banner. So they will re-roll this. Just a 1, so it's roll off. Gondor got priority. Goes to evil. Was just barraging a bunch of attacks. Yep, he's dead. So just back away and dead. And we got the next fight, which is just 2v2. Let's set the bar at a 4. They do have a banner though. Then Gondorians get a 2, so they lose no matter what. They do not have the shield wall, and he is not dead. Alright, so on to this side. Looks like Minister Earth is losing on both fronts. We go over here. The Ranger and the Gondorian versus those two. So the Ranger will be orange. And they get a 2 high for the Ranger, but 4. They get a 6 winning the fight, needing 5s, actually 4s because of the Hatred Man, and he is dead. This will be Goth Mog versus a banner and a spear support. Goth Mog charge, so he gets 4 attacks. He winning the fight with 6. We'll just roll twice. Yeah, he's dead. Alright, so but the banner does get passed on to this guy. And now it's Ranger and just a regular Gondorian versus 2 orcs. They do have a banner. Alright, the Ranger will re-roll real quick. Only getting a 3, and these two, they get a 5. So it's a roll off. Goes good. And they need 6s. Nothing. Okay. So that is all of that done. The Rangers did not move though. I forgot about that. So I will just adjust that after this turn. Sorry about that. And we'll go back to priority. Gondor did win. Goes to good. Alright, I'll come back with movement. Okay, so movement is done. Unfortunately though, the troll got tied up by Faramir, which he will be calling a strike. Unfortunate for Mordor. They just moved the lines to flank those morannon orcs. They just tied up Goth Mog and just the other orcs. The Rangers I forgot to move last turn due to the excitement, so I just gave them like an inch extra, so sorry about that. These orcs will shoot into those guys. The cavalry model, hopefully getting a wound on him. No hits, so that's it. So it's on to the fight phase. So it's strike with Faramir. He gets a 4, so he's fight 9 now. So he is higher than the troll. He gets 3 attacks, no might, but he'll set the bar and gets the 6. Alright. So he does not have a lance though. So it's defense 7 And so he needs 6s to kill. Well, he needs 3 6s. Highly doubt he'll get any of them. Yeah. He did not. So the troll is unwounded, but he did lose the fight. Next we'll just do that guy over there. He will be shielding. He gets double 1s. And they go so yeah, they win. And no wounds on him. Lucky for him. Gondor is almost broken though. They had 33 miles and I think they have 15 dead, so they're getting close. The Gondor model, the Calvin model will charge. He only gets a 3. This one cannot. And he gets the 5. He'll aim him. No, that's gone. And no. So he just backs up. Alright, so now we'll go over here. We'll just do this fight right here. So it's one Gondorian model, which will be shielding against these 2. They do have a banner. Actually, no, Gondor had priority, so they will actually do this one first. See if they can kill the banner. He gets 2 rolls. If he gets a 6, he instantly wins because the banners get -1 to the dual rolls. And he does. So, the banner's not prone. I'll only put him prone if he dies. Just because I don't want the banner damaged. So he typically would need 5, so he needs 4s. And he dies. Alright, but this one is in base contact, so he will pass it on to this one. Like so. Next fight will just be the ranger and this one. The orcs having a fair advantage will not shield. Gondor's at the bar, the orange one's the ranger. 6 and 6, so it's a roll off. Gondor got priority. Goes to evil. So they just back away. And let's see if the orc kills him. And he does, because he does not have the shield wall ability. Alright, so we got these three. Going against these guys. And Gondor will set the bar at a 6. Strong start. And they also get a 6. 2 of them. Roll off. 3 or less goes to evil, and it does. Alright, so it does not have shield wall, and yeah, he dies. Okay. Next year is doing really bad right now. I'm assuming the worst for them. Alright, so that's all combat done. Oh wait, no, I have over here. What? Alright, so we just have these guys fighting. It's 2 morannons, so it's at the bar, getting only a 2. Interesting. Let's move it outside. Gondor will go now, getting a 4. Winning the fight, and he'll need 6s. So they just back away because it's not a kill. Oh, by the way, if I do forget any of the banners, sorry. I don't use banners all that often, so I sometimes forget. Alright, so we'll do these guys. Damrod already uses his might, so he'll just be a regular move. We will not differentiate them. They do get the 6 and instantly win the fight, but now I will differentiate him because he is strength 4, so this will be Damrod. Alright, so this one needs 5s, this one needs 6s. And they do not get it, and banners can't reroll 2 wounds. Alright, so now, this is the big one, Goth Mog. He does have 2 might, so, and he gets the 6. Is it looking good? Yeah, he's dead. Not looking good for this kid, that's what I always say. Alright, so that's all combat's done, and I'll come back, wait, actually, okay. Goes to evil this time, and I'll come back with movement done. Alright, movement is done. The troll charged into Faramir, and most importantly, Goth Mog charged into the banner. So if he's able to kill this banner, they will get some victory points because they got rid of the banner. We'll just start on this side. So, wanting to get some kills, the mysterious model will not shield. 4. He gets a 1, so he loses. He gets a 6, so he's dead. the guys do not want to risk shooting down him, because then he will have an opportunity to charge at these guys. So they'll just play it safe. So we'll just do this. The orc did charge is him, so he does not get the cavalry bonus. And he loses the fight, and he needs 6s. Nope, so he just backs away. Alright, so we'll do this one. The orc did also charge into a regular Ministry of model, so he'll just roll, and he only gets a 4. Oof, there's a chance. And Faramir gets double 6s, winning the fight. He's not in range of the banner, so he just backs away. Alright, so Faramir first strikes, still needs 6s, but chance. Nope. And this would just be a regular Minister of model, also 6s. Nope. So the Mordor troll remains unwounded. This is unfortunate. Alright, so we got morannon orc against just regular ranger. So he will set the bar at 3, and then gets a 1. Alright, so the ranger wins, needing 6s, and no. Alright, so next we'll just do the banner and the regular morannon orc against the regular Ministry of model. Alright, so the orange one will be the banner, so he gets -1. They get the 6. What does he get? Gets a 5, so he loses the fight. And he is not dead though. He just backs away. Alright, so this guy is getting charged by 3. He cannot shield because he is on cavalry. Alright, 4. And he gets a 2. The first one will go at the horse. They got 5, so it's dead. And next 2. And it's dead anyway, so just correct me. So next we'll go over here. So far it's only one Minister that's not dead this turn. They should not be broken after this, but I'll try after this. So the ranger will set the bar, and the other 2 get 5, need 4s, but need 3s due to his hatred man, so he's dead. Next will be the most important one. Goth Mog does get 4 dice to attack. And he only spent 1 might so far, and who really cares because he gets a 6. Alright, so I'll just roll this twice. Alright, so both of these models are dead. And so the banner is dead because he can't pass it on to anyone, because it has to be the same type. We'll go into this. So we just set the bar for these 2. So they get a 4 high. And they get the 6. Orange one being Damrod, as discussed before. And the first one is dead. Alright, so they might be quartered. I mean, they might be half, so they might be a Gondor. So we'll just go for priority. Alright, so Gondor wins, and I'll come back with movement done. Alright, so movement is done. So Gondor just tried to tie up as many people as possible as this losing fight. They are broken. 23 models are gone, I believe. So they're getting close to being quartered. So the only thing though is that Demo made a courage test, succeeded, so all these rangers are good. And Faramir made a courage test. So these guys are good, but the cavalry model was here, but he succeeded in his courage test and moved a round. These guys will just jump off because they realize that their shooting is kind of done. Succeeds and succeeds, so they just jump down. Right. So now that that's done, it is on to combat. Alright, so first one we'll just do this. The cavalry model did charge, so he'll set. Gets a 5/5, not bad. They also get a 5. So the roll off, Gondor did get it. So, goes to evil, unfortunate. He is not dead, and neither is the horse. Alright, so now we'll go on to the main problem here. So, the Mordor troll versus Faramir. If Faramir does die, it's probably going to be an instant victory for Mordor. So, let's just see what they get. So the troll will roll, and he does not get the 6. But he only gets 3. He has defense 7 because of his heavy armor. So he'll just try wounding his troll. Wounding his horse. So, because he's 7. So yeah, he just needs 3. So horse is dead. And that is 2 wounds on him. Alright, so you will spend a fate. Succeeds. And fails. So he's at 1 wound. And he has to make a throne ride. He is fine. So we'll just remove him. And we will just replace him with his infantry model. Alright. And now that that's done, we'll just move that off. He's not casualty because it's just the horse. Next. There will be just this one ranger against that guy. He gets a 1, but he gets a 3. So, he wins the fight needing 4s. Yep, he is dead. Alright, next one here. This is just a 2v. Yeah, this is just a 2v because there's no spear supports. He will not shield because it's the end of the game pretty much. Yep, they get 6, needing 5. Goth Mog, and they do not get it. So he just backs it. Next is the spear supporting banner and the other guy. So they get 5/5, and he also gets 5. So it's a roll off. Goes to evil again. Yeah, he's dead. Let's go over here. The Rangers versus them. The 2 morannons. So they need. If they get a 6, they instantly win this fight because they fight, and they get snake eyes. Nothing they can do. I'm assuming they win that. Yep, because that's 6. They need 3s because of Goth Mog's Hatred Man, 3 inches, and they get it. So this guy is just dead. So they tied up this one Ranger Spear supporting with this guy, so we'll just do that first. 1, 6, needing 3s. No. Alright. So, the final fight is Goth Mog. He did not charge due to the fact that Gondor got priority, and he doesn't want to use his might, because if he does win, just to win the fights instead. And he gets a 5 high. And they get a 3 high. So they just back up. And he'll direct his first attack on just Damrod. He does have a defense 5. So he needs 4s due to the fact he has Hatred Man. Oh, that's out. So that's not a wound though. Next, not a wound. And that's a wound. He did not use his fate, I don't think. Yeah, he did not. So he will roll it now. Which he succeeds, so he's good. That is the end of that. So we'll go on to priority for this turn. And it goes to Gondor again. Come back with movement done.